saw Gravity. It's directed by Alfonso Cuarón, stars Sandra Bullock and George Clooney, but you probably already knew that stuff. This is the guy who did Prisoner of Azkaban and Children of Men. Two great movies, excellent movies, which is probably why I was really excited for this movie. And I think, okay, first of all, this is a fantastic movie, alright? It is one of the best of the year so far, if not the best movie so far. Visually, it's amazing. The acting is good, the sound design is cool. There's long shots without takes, excellent. The 3D is good, the IMAX is great, and the movie's very intense. But these are the things that everyone tells you. These are the things that are out there, right? And I was extremely excited to see this movie. The hype was huge. I was very much looking forward to it. And in the end, I think that kind of brought it down for me. It had such an unbelievable excitement level. There was no way it could live up to that. So I'm going to tell you a couple of things now that weren't so great about the movie, because no one seems to be talking about that stuff. So, first of all, there's kind of a lack of character development in this movie. For a movie that's this powerful and visually arresting, it kind of sucks that you get thrown into it right away. You don't get a lot of backstory, especially in the beginning, on these characters. Eventually they fill in some of the gaps, but to start out, you're kind of just thrown into it, and you're kind of like, who are these people? Why do I care about them? Kind of a little problem. But, you know, again, these are the nitpicks that bring it down from the huge hype. Second thing is, yeah, the acting's good, right? It's really good acting. However, I still have the problem of, I still saw Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. They didn't transcend that to me and make me forget who they were. I still saw them, just with pretty visuals and in space. That, again, kind of a little bit of a problem for me. George Clooney's character is kind of weird. He kept playing this country music, and I kept thinking, is this "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" related in some way? Kind of threw me off. Just kind of weird. But, yeah. Clooney does, however, have a later scene that I thought was great, right? It was, I don't want to give anything away, but it was one of the best parts of the movie, I would say, a later scene that he has. And yeah, it was great. So those are some of the little things that kind of took this out for me. This movie is more of an experience than a movie, right? Yeah, it tells a story. Yeah, there's a beginning and an end and a middle and all that kind of stuff. However, it just seems like it's a series of events leading to a conclusion. I know that sounds like, well, isn't that a story? But it's hard to describe, right? It's more of a ride. It's more of an experience, right? So that's just how I felt about it, and I'm sure people will maybe give me crap for this if anyone watches it, but yeah. So anyways, I will say though, this is still a fantastic movie. I think that kind of gets lost in what I'm saying. It's a great movie, right? The detail is amazing, right? All the reflections and the zero gravity and things like that. One of the things with the movie is there is a muted soundtrack, like a kind of subliminal soundtrack. It's there, but it's not your typical sound design and soundtrack to a movie. I kind of missed the music though, you know, like what was there was interesting and cool and all that kind of stuff, but I missed a score, I guess, even though, yeah, it was there, but not in a typical movie sense, right? Things I kind of missed. Things that could have made this, I don't know, possibly a better movie. So yeah. And I know why all the sound was like that, because it's in space, and there's no sound in space, and they say that at the beginning, and you kind of see that in the things that happen, but still, it just seemed kind of weird. So maybe I wanted to suspend my disbelief for that part, I guess. So, I guess in general, what I'm trying to say is, this is a great movie. Go see it. go see it in 3D. Go see it in IMAX if possible. Definitely go see this one in the theater, because you're going to want to see it on the big screen, right? There's tons of beautiful scenery and special effects and the way things are shot, the long takes. It's impressive as hell, right? So definitely go see this movie. However, like, I get it, right? I know why people are flipping out over this movie. It's been a weird year for movies. I overall have liked most of the movies I've seen. However, nothing has really skyrocketed to the top of, this is an amazing movie, this is, you know, gonna be in the running for movie of the year and stuff. I think this is kind of the first movie like that for a lot of people, and I think they're overlooking maybe some of those little things, or maybe they just don't care, I don't know. But I understand. Technically, this is an amazing movie, it cannot be said enough, right? But I don't know. I think there could have been more, and a lot of that probably has to do with, I had put this insane hype and anticipation into this movie that it's kind of unfair, and this movie, there's no way it was going to live up to my expectations, and so it kind of didn't. However, I still love the movie, right? It's still an amazing movie. I said it's one of the best of the year, so yeah. I really like it. Definitely go see it. Just kind of taper your expectations. As long as you keep it down and just go, this should be good, you'll be fine. However, I kind of like Moon better. And I know I'm probably going to get crap for that, but Moon's a great movie. And if you haven't seen it, you should see it. But also see this movie, because it's great. So, that's what I thought. Sorry. I'm not the hype train continuation of the rest of the internet. I'm not telling you that it is like the best movie ever made and the next second coming of cinema greatness, right? But still a fantastic movie, and you should still go see it. Just don't expect the super mega movie. Alright, so thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.